CapCut versus Filmora. Two editing giants, one burning question. Which one actually wins for creators in 2025? On the left, CapCut. Fast, beginner-friendly edits for content creators. And on the right, Filmora. Powerful, pro-level video editing for everyone. Let's skip the hype, cut through the marketing, and jump straight to the real differences. Each round gets points, and at the end, you'll see who comes out on top. The winner may not be the one you think. Here's what we're comparing. First up, price. Always a big one. Then we'll dive into performance and export speed, editing features, AI tools, effects and templates, ease of use, and finally, platform compatibility. Yep, we've got every angle covered. Ready? Let's kick things off with price. CapCut gives you a 7-day free trial, which is nice. But here's the catch. The Pro plan's going to cost you around $89.99 a year. That's definitely not peanuts, especially compared to Filmora. Now, Filmora also gives you a 7-day trial, but their advanced plan comes in at about $59.99 a year. Plus, you get like more advanced tools for less. Yeah, downside? Some features are tucked away behind pricier plans. Still, it's hard to ignore that value squeeze Filmora brings in, so it edges out CapCut here. All right, moving on to performance and those all-important export times. CapCut is, well, kind of ridiculous here. You want fast? How about exporting a 5-minute 4K video in just 2 minutes? Seriously, blink and you kind of miss it. Sure, it's not loaded with pro features, but that speed is insane. Filmora, it's solid. Exports up to 8K if you're chasing insane quality, but for that same 5-minute 4K clip, you're waiting about 6 minutes. Not slow, but compared to CapCut, it kind of feels like dial-up. So yeah, CapCut takes this one for sheer speed. Now, editing features. CapCut is built for social. It's got cool AI captions, dead simple templates, and is perfect if you're just starting out or want TikTok/YouTube stuff. But no multi-camera, and it doesn't go super deep on pro plugins or custom animation. Filmora, though, this is where it flexes hard. You've got multi-camera editing, pro mocha plugins, which, if you know, you know, lens correction for that cinematic touch, all sorts of advanced animation controls. Downside, starting out, it may feel like you just opened Photoshop for the first time, but once you get it, it's awesome. So, Filmora wins here for, honestly, just loading you up with features. Oh, and here's something super cool. Did you know CapCut and Filmora can both do 4K and higher exports? But get this, CapCut can finish a 5-minute 4K video literally 3 times faster than Filmora. That's wild. Like, save your coffee run for after you edit. Let's talk AI tools, because, you know, it's 2025. If your editor doesn't have AI, is it even trying? CapCut packs in AI captions, background removal, and automatic scene detection. Solid stuff. Super easy. But no smart AI masking, and those wild special effects? Not really. Filmora comes in swinging. AI Mate Assistant, honestly, this is pretty helpful. Smart masking, facial effects, object remover, voice enhancer, planar tracking. Okay, it's kind of like it wants you to do literally everything with AI. You do need to learn the tools, but once you do, sort of a game changer. So Filmora snags the win on AI. Effects and templates. CapCut shines for quick, trendy stuff. The library's big, and if you want TikTok or YouTube-ready edits, it's brilliant. Downsides? Scope isn't as broad as Filmora, but with Filmora, you're looking at a huge vault. Wild transition effects, advanced categories like glitches, dynamic zoom, stuff you barely even knew existed. Only thing, maybe too much? You'll spend as much time deciding on a look as you will actually editing. But hey, Filmora takes the cake for effects. Ease of use. And, oh man, CapCut is just an absolute breeze. I mean, one-tap edits, works on your phone, your laptop, even straight from the web. If you're a beginner, this is like editing with training wheels and still looking pro. Only thing, if you want deep control, it tops out. Filmora's interface is modern and pretty inviting, works for beginners and intermediates, but those pro features make it a touch trickier if you're just starting out. So CapCut definitely wins for pure usability. Platform compatibility. CapCut is honestly everywhere. Web, mobile, iOS, Android, desktop. It's kind of wild. Okay, a few mobile things aren't in the PC version, but it's still super flexible. Filmora, mainly desktop for Windows and Mac, mobile apps, and yeah, a web beta that's just getting started. So if you want flexibility, CapCut is the obvious pick. Let's visualize that. CapCut dominates in speed, beginner usability, and being everywhere. But if you're hungry for advanced features and effects, Filmora's strengths are totally clear on the chart. You can see where each stands out at a glance. Honestly, if you want max creative control plus advanced features and actually want value for Pro Tools, Filmora is the clear pick. It can do pretty much anything and for less money. But you know what? If you want fast, social-first edits on literally any device, and you want it super simple, CapCut is basically unbeatable. Want more breakdowns like this? Completely unbiased? Stick around because we've got plenty more deep dives coming soon. Don't miss